In this video, I'm joined by Rosie Dros from Beyond Housing and Ian Wardle from 13 Housing, both important companies in Tees Valley and North Yorkshire because they employ thousands, they have big supply chains and thousands of people live in their homes. Rosemary Dros, what's your firm doing to help protect people's safety and their livelihoods and incomes?
Well, Graham, I think you make a really important point right from the word go. People's safety is the absolute priority for us at Beyond Housing, be that our customers or our colleagues. And at a time when government is asking all of us to social distance ourselves from each other, you can imagine the challenge that an organisation like ours would have in terms of providing those services day in, day out. So that's what we're doing. We're focused on the essential services that we need to provide to customers that will A, keep them safe, and B, protect them from the virus overall. It is about continuing to help others and make sure that we protect those vital services such as looking after the vulnerable, the elderly, those who have support needs, and making sure essentially that they are looked after from the point of food, health, and also importantly that their families are looked after too. We know at this point in time everyone is worried about income and their jobs and how that can affect their overall security. So looking after our customers and making sure that they contact us very quickly if they have, we are here to help. No one is going to be negatively impacted as a result of COVID-19. We are here to make sure they are supported all the way through that, and we have people on the phones that are able to help them day in, day out. The same applies to our colleagues. We are absolutely confident as a business that we can continue to employ all of our colleagues moving forward. That is not an issue for us, and they and their families are protected through this for the longer term. So my plea is to customers, if you are at all worried in any way, give us a call. We're still open for business. Yes, we are operating on essential services, but if we can't help you ourselves, we can.
Okay, that's great, Rosie. We lost a tiny bit of what you had, but we heard most of it. Let's move back to Ian. Ian, the same question to you. Is there anything, obviously, that goes beyond where Rosie is, maybe in detail? What kind of detailed things? I'm sure they're very similar for both organisations. Give us a flavour.
Yeah, I think the service offers changed dramatically in a week. So from last week, we were just doing emergency repairs. From then on Monday evening, we're literally doing life and limb repairs. So our customers are noticing a big difference. And the reason for that is, as of this morning, I've got 178 people self-isolating in 13, which is 11% of our workforce. So we're having to be very, very careful about what cover levels we've got in order that we can focus on the most essential services to our customers. But also now we're freeing up teams that can do outbound calls to our customers to find out how they are. I think the big thing that's worrying me now is we're losing eyes and ears on the ground because everyone is in their homes, they're staying at home, they're heeding the government guidance. And I'm quite concerned that this becomes a form of disconnection. So if they see things, ring us. Our contact team are working from home, they're there. Our neighbourhood coordinators are out in their homes. We need to know what's going on within people's homes and communities if there's any issues. But we've had to dramatically change our service offer. We're not doing any investment programme. A lot of our construction sites will close by the end of the week. We are literally on very, very essential services. It's something I would never wanted to have had to do, but we're having to do it to protect our customers and to protect our colleagues.
We haven't got much time left. Very quick word from each of you on your suppliers. You are very important economically for the areas you serve. What message do you have to the suppliers who look after things that you're doing? Rosie first.
Our supply chain, Graham, is vital to us. Obviously, as we are affected by people self-isolating or contracting the virus themselves, we are seeing our workforce depleted. So a plea to all of our suppliers, if you're involved with us, would be to let us know if your services are impacted and you're unable to provide those services going forward. But also to new suppliers, if you're available to do works, either providing components or services to us, we would be really pleased to hear from you so that we can add you to our supply chain list.
Ian, I'll ask you to answer that, and I'm sure Rosie will subscribe to the other part of the question, which is what are you doing to maintain payments to suppliers?
So for suppliers, we will obviously honour any existing contractual requirements. We don't want anyone to be harmed through this period. And what we'll also be starting to look to do is whether we can bring the payment periods in so we can pay people quicker. And once we're clearer on our overall financial position as 13, we may be looking, and we're taking some advice at the moment, if we can make some advance payments to certain suppliers because we know they're under distress. We don't want suppliers to go to the wall. We'll need them in 2 or 3 months' time. We want to be there to help them. So we're starting to look at that now as well.
Well, I'm sorry the lines aren't brilliant. Lots of people are doing conference calls. The congestion on the internet's terrible, but thank you for joining us. I think you're offering some reassurance to both your tenants and your supply chain and your staff. Thank you, and the best of luck to you.
Take care.
Thanks, Graham.